Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So today we're going to be talking about Twitch. There's a lot of issues to talk about involving this platform. As you guys are probably already aware, we're going to talk about some situations involving some of their biggest content creators and some reactions from people like Asmongold, who have been calling out some of the issues and, well, it's becoming a giant mess. Now, over the past couple of days, there's been a big set of controversies involving Emiru. Not only was she assaulted during TwitchCon 2025, but she also released some allegations involving another big Twitch streamer named Mizkif. And in response to this, there's been a lot of weird things happening. So, first of all, I made this video yesterday that is nearly 32 minutes long. Now, I have a very degenerate sleep schedule, and I'm sorry if I sound a little bit tired, because, yeah, I am today. Okay, sorry. But I woke up at like 4 a.m., and I saw this notice from YouTube saying, my latest video has been copyright claimed, not just for a specific portion of the video, but the entire nearly 32-minute video, because in a clip I shared of Asmongold, apparently he used a copyrighted song. This was in a 30-second clip I shared of Asmongold, and well, they claimed the whole video. Now, YouTube W, a rare YouTube W, they have a tool where you can just like erase the background music of a clip, and that's what I did, and the claim was released. Now, I find it very strange that at the same time, I also got a claim on this video from 2 weeks ago, where I talked about iDubbbz, and I shared some clips from Asmongold, and they also copyright claimed this video. Again, I'm doing the same process. I'm not sure if it's going to go through or not, but I find this very, very strange. And I don't think it's like a coincidence or anything, but yeah. I'm calling out some very big people, including Mizkif and iDubbbz, Hassan, and I'm getting bombarded with copyright claims. It's a bit weird. But anyways, here is Asmongold. I blame him for everything, by the way. It's his fault, because the two clips that were claimed were me reacting to something he posted. But anyways, he has had a lot to say about various situations, and I'm going to give an update on a very, very serious situation involving multiple content creators. I made this video a couple of days ago, and I'm so frustrated. This involved two people named Nina as well as Zoe, who, I can't play the clip, but they forcibly pinned down a Twitch streamer, and Zoe, as you can see right here, twerked on him against his will, and this person, Nina, put him in a chokehold to make sure it happened, and they were banned. And after my video, I was like, oh, that's good, but I did not want to publicly celebrate what happened because I know Twitch. And as it turns out, they were banned and unbanned within 1 to 2 days. And please, if you're watching this video, go to my Twitter and retweet this, because I'm tagging Twitch and Dan Clancy, the CEO, and I want answers, right? I want answers. How does a man How do you have a situation where a man gets sexually assaulted live on camera by two women, and the two perpetrators of this assault, they get less than a 2-day ban? Twitch and Dan Clancy, please give me an answer, because I'm disgusted. Again, go find my Twitter, retweet, share, post, whatever. Okay? And the same goes with this channel. By the way, please, let's get to 760,000 subs. Like this video, sub, comment, do what you can to support this channel and the algorithm. And if you're a crazy Giga Chad, leave a super thanks. Super thanks dono. It'd be amazing. I'll heart it. That's right. I will heart it, ladies and gentlemen. That's my guarantee to you. That's my offer. But in all seriousness, like, what are we doing? How is this the reality? I am not going to stream on Twitch ever again. I'm done. I know I'm a bit of a vtuber because it's been a moment since I've streamed, but when I come back, I am not streaming on Twitch. No. No. But of course, Asmongold was one of the biggest people calling for the bans of these individuals, and he had this response to what happened.
So anyway, next, look at this. Can you believe this shit? Oh my God. So this girl that goes around, and this girl gets unbanned after one singular day. This is insane. Twitch is actually cooked. And I'm gonna, you know what? Should I just record something about this situation live and then we just upload it onto YouTube? Because I feel like we got to get the word out about this. This is bad.
I mean, his reaction is understandable, to say the least. But let's go back to the Emiru and Mizkif situation. A very serious situation involving allegations of sexual abuse, stalking, harassment, and blackmail, so on and so forth. And Mizkif has been doing his best to disable any reaction. In fact, his live stream reacting to the claims was restricted behind subscriber-only mode, and now he's disabling people making AI videos of him on Sora 2, which is, you know, another thing, but also restricting people making YouTube comments. Well, that's interesting. But anyways, Asmongold, who is the focus of this video, would explain why he is biased in this situation, because Asmongold is someone who was called by not just Emiru, but Mizkif, while all these situations were unfolding. But here is his response, involved not just with Mizkif, but OTK, which Asmongold was a very big part of just a few years ago.
Of course I'm biased. Duh. What do you think? Of course I'm biased. Because I know what happened. Yeah, obviously you're going to be biased. If you know something about a situation that is more than what the public would know, then yes, obviously you're going to be biased about it because you know things that, were you there? In some of these cases, yes. The bias towards being the truth. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not about whether this is like, oh, whose side this is on. These are just things that straight up happened. Like, I'm not saying every single thing that Emmy said is 100% accurate or every single thing Cuco said is 100% accurate. I can't say that. For a legal reason, I can't say that. But what I can say is that the things that I have seen and everything that I have been witness to indicates that Miz is a liar. He's lied to OTK multiple. He lied to OTK multiple times about really big things. Talk about loyalty. After, again, we all stuck our neck out and everybody went out of their way. Everybody went through, and, you know, we all went through like with this big investigation, and we tried to clear his name, and we tried to bring him back in and support him through this and do everything. This is all while he was lying to us.
Yeah, that's like a weird thing. Like, the OTK connection is something that, well, a lot of people are like, dude, why is Asmongold involved? Well, he was the main guy behind OTK, and like, let's not even get into the Rich Campbell situation. I talked about that a few days ago. There's a lot of drama and controversy involving OTK, but of course, Mizkif is using OTK as a shield, trying to pretend like, oh, I'm a part of the in crowd. Well, it seems like, according to Asmongold, Mizkif has not been a part of OTK for a very long time.
And not a single person that is in the space that knew him is really defending him.
House, but I never wanted to because I wanted to be alone, and that increased our fights.
Of OTK, he wasn't. He hasn't been in OTK for a long time.
Now, if you guys are confused about the profile pictures of various content creators involved with the situation, it goes back to this clip where people are making a meme about Mizkif and Emiru, and you can see some people, some content creators being labeled here. Here's Asmongold. He changed his profile picture to that of Stan from South Park. And Tectone is now Butters, which is really funny. And then you got Esfand, who is Craig. And then you got Soda Poppin' being the crippled Jimmy. And NMP, of course, being Token, which is many jokes. This is funny. I really like what they're doing here, but anyways, let's move on to another clip where Asmongold says there's much more to come from the Mizkif saga.
Ever since this happened, there have been 2 additional people that have alleged that he assaulted them within less than 24 hours of this stuff coming out. And not a single person that is in the space that knew him is really defending him. Of OTK, he wasn't. He hasn't been in OTK for a long time. And I will say too, I know people get mad at me for this. There are other stories of things that will be points on the same graph making the same line. I said it last time. People got mad. They said I was vague posting. I'm being serious. Source, trust me, bro. The story that I would tell you has 5 other witnesses. And again, I apologize for being vague, but just give it a couple of days. If you want me to be completely as transparent as I can be, it's because I want to make sure that these people have legal counsel before they say anything, because they're worried, because they don't have the position that Emmy or I do, and that's the reason. I would say it myself. I'm not going to do that. Just give it a couple of days.
I have messaged her numerous times wondering why I have been removed from OTK, Discords, and I was very scared because I didn't know what was going on. Nobody was talking to me or contacting me, and I have had so much regret.
It was another reason. Like, all of those decisions had already been made before any of this had come out. Yep, totally different reason. Elaborate? I will. I don't want to do it today because I think that there are other people that I would prefer say it, but I will if it doesn't come out.
And in response to a bunch of things, Asmongold says Mizkif should be releasing various info that he claims he has. Right, he's going to drop a nuke on everyone, but Asmongold, among others from OTK or former members of OTK, said basically, dude, just retire in disgrace, go away. But the problem is, of course, he's a liar. He's been proven to be a liar in many different situations, but he's not going to quit. Mizkif has so many supporters who don't care about the truth. They don't care what's going on. And they're going to keep going. And that is the craziest part. They're going to keep going no matter what. And it's sad, but the truth really has been revealed. And also, adds up, doesn't it? Adds up, doesn't it? Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.